Oh, Lord. It appears I've definitely gotten everything working. Well, at the very least, the audio isn't being absolutely busted. Okay. So it's been a while. Well, it's been a good 24 hours or so, I'd say. Well, you know what they say. Work never stops. Huh. I could have swore I've been able to. Okay. No, honestly, I don't know if I got audio up and going. The program? That, my good friend, would be Wonder Draft, a fun little piece of art that I have found I've fairly enjoyed within my current past couple days of experimentation with the software. I'm enjoying it. Takes a bit of time, but it definitely feels like it's close to something like Photoshop, but designed for map making. Unlike, I haven't had I do, however, have I do pack things like worldographer, hexographer, cityographer. Currently, I'm going through and trying them all one at a time. So right now, I'm giving my hand a go at Wonder Draft for my first map set, and then beyond that, well, as they would say, the world may never know. However, if things don't go correctly with the software, I'll probably jump and try a different one at different times. Because, you know, it just happens. Also, oh yeah, I've seen you before. Yeah, I've seen you before. Oh, oh yeah, I noticed that the item here, D&D thing is pinging off the fact that I'm doing it. If from what I can see, yeah, I see it. I didn't even know Discord had that feature once you've done the link. I just thought you'd be able to enable it or something, but it looks like it just auto triggers it. Neat. Just means I don't gotta deal with setting that up later. Poor elbow. Okay. Okay. Well, I better get back to, as they would say, the creation process here. The creation, the process. So that means I should probably pull up a little Google Doc off to my side here that I kind of need to keep track of all my stuff. Alright, so where was essentially the rough draft I had of how the map was going to look, yada yada. Can't speak too loud. Where I'm at, I kind of need more silence, as apartments are fun life. Alright. Okay, Okay, so currently I was doing color scheme overlays. Not color scheme. I was giving the land themselves a bit of color here. So I noticed that the software is not fully displaying, so let me try to see if I can do something about that here, because I understand that size could be always a bit of a fun time here. Heck. I'll see what I can... Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to say I'll just need to revert it back to how it looked. If there's any questions about what I'm doing, I can just adjust the screen as go by and manually go over it as need be. Alright. Once again, back. Probably shouldn't have started on the landmarks back when I wasn't fully done with the map set. But now anyways, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get to work down here on its color scheming here. And this is marked by an N, so that means... yes, Ezra, it is more of a fertile land set, so I'm thinking more of a color similar to that, but maybe a bit more green of a plains. Ugh. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so what I would want to do is, since I already have the settings set here, I can just drag this aside slightly, so I can show off my, there we go. Now I'll move accordingly. Currently I'm using the brush, so that means I can color this as need be, because this is for the color set, so, hold on. Just clicked on, okay, yeah, there we go. I don't want it to fully match up with that. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to whip up a new color. However, what I'm gonna need to do if I want to do that is I want to steal this color, so I can build off of it from there. Alright, so what we want is a bit more, so maybe slide it down just a smidge, and just do a bit more this way maybe. Because I need something that looks more like a lush, fertile green field here. Okay, so, yeah, there's a definite color detail difference in there. Just a smidge bit of, yeah, that is definitely a, It's definitely a better look. Let's see here. Yeah, things like this need to be adjusted a little bit, so let's change the color and let's try adjusting it a little bit more this way. Hold on, let's make this into a color though. Yeah, that's definitely a bit more of a vibrant green setting than anything else. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better in the color section. Which means... Could try brush opacity a little bit, turn it down, see how it looks now. I do like the color a little bit. However, I do think that slightly altering it a bit more this way would be... I know, let's cancel. Change the color. Let's slide this down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a bit better set, because whilst Nizra may be a bit better set, it does have a little bit more of a swampy environment when you're not, due to how people have worked the lands and such, which means definite shades of green needs to be a different color change here. I'm thinking what I want to do is I also want to alter the color of the center land a little more, because it's still the human land. It's still a land that's still somewhat vibrant and decent looking in its coloring when it comes down to it. Okay. That? Of course, landmarks and stuff are going to make that a bit better. Yeah, I don't know what that does. Okay, now anyways, now that I've done that, let's try, let's make sure this is all in. Let's try turning down the opacity a bit and see what happens. Okay, I can definitely see a bit more of a color fade in here if I really want to go over it like that. That's something I'm fine with. It's definitely a bit better in that regard. Anyways, let's make a new color. I'm thinking that maybe this one, turn up the opacity a little bit. This one just adds a bit more, hold on, I accidentally went over the, there we go, this one adds a bit more color to the region in the sense that it just looks all around a bit better when it comes to me wanting a little bit more like a grassy, fertile plainlands. That is an absolute garbage. If I had a proper drawing set up, this would honestly make it a lot more useful, but I ain't no, like, top tier artist with a draw pad. As much as I like to say I am, I honestly ain't. However, with the mouse and keyboard, you can still get more accurate if honestly need be, but that's not what I'm here for. This is my first work, which means I am essentially attempting to learn the software, which I would like to say that I am, because honestly, it ain't that bad. It's manageable. It works. I don't know if music is going through. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like it ain't. Let me check something here. It's probably because I don't have music. I'll need to figure out how to set that up for you guys later. Just generally, I have music acting as an overlay. There we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Okay, there we go. The lands are beginning to get more of a unique color set. I should have went with that color because Elra is the Elven continent, which means from my notes it has it's gonna be kind of foresty. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a bit more foresty. Let's try, so that's the color scheme. Let's try, first off, turn that back up. Yeah, yeah, we want a good opacity like around here. Change color. Oh no, I want something like this, but it's gonna need to be a bit more dark, a bit more vibrant in that setting. If I would say so myself. Let's try going down this way a bit. Okay, compare it to the definite change in color, but yeah, that's definitely something I'd like. Okay. Okay. I don't like that color placement seemed to have just popped up and vanished. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to this one. That I fixed that. Definitely more, much more darkened and scattered look here. Might want to do a color. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to do another sample of Nezra down there and try to make a more swampy look, because it looks more like this, more a dark green forest land, and we don't want that. It needs to be kind of grimy, kind of disgusting, to say the least here. Yeah, we don't want it to look attractive, it needs to look ugly. Alright. Other artists, super professional, me. You know. Should I get any nooks and crannies that I missed? Nice. I do like that color specifically for this area, but what I'd want to do is maybe move it down a little bit darker, in the sense that it's going to look a little more sludgy-esque. Now that's a shit green, and that's exactly what I want. Yeah, look at that. However, let's darken it a little bit more. Let's take it down a few notches, just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I want. Immediately remove the fact that it honestly looks pretty disgusting. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Oh. I see somebody else is here. Welcome. Welcome to my little reprieve, my little den. The place where I work in peace and quiet whilst coronavirusing away. So I don't even know if you're a bot, so I could have easily just been speaking to something entirely robotic. Sometimes it's really hard to tell nowadays. Well, if you're not a bot, well, welcome. And if you're a bot, well, heck. Wait, you are, aren't you? By the looks of it. I honestly don't know. Oh. Well. Fancy. Well, welcome to those of you who, if you're all not just bots, of course, because I've seen, what's it called here? I've seen Commander Root, and I know full well that it's a Discord bot. Not Discord, a Twitch bot. Otherwise, oh, keep forgetting that dastardly sound is me auto-saving. Okay. Just to make sure we're good here. Okay. I'm gonna update this just a bit because, okay, I want to go over this just a little bit. See if I can more figure out how to, let's see, hold on, let me double check here, because I want auxiliary audio. Okay, hold on, let's do this. Okay. Okay. Can I still be heard? Test 1, 2. Okay. Is it input? Yes, there it is. Now I want to try doing this here. What happens if I... yada bada. Okay. Do this. Test 1, 2. And I'm back. Everything's sounding normal. Test 1. And I'm back. Alright, let's try doing this. Let's try hiding. Let's see if I can turn off the headset. Let's see what happens if I switch this off. Try. Yeah, honestly, don't know if that works to be quite sure. Oh, it's because I have it. Oh, how much you want to bet? That's exactly what I want. Let's try. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my, hello, Sky Reactor. Welcome to my little place of reprieve. I was just running a nice little audio source thing, seeing what I could do with it real quick. Oh. Coolio. Program? Currently, because I have Worldographer, which is Hexographer, Cityographer, Dungeonographer, you know. It's the 3 main software. I'm not using that at the moment, however, because I wanted to dip my finger. I bought this, Wonderdraft, which is the name of it to be more specific, and the Worldographer combo set, which means I'm essentially testing out 2 different programs because I want to see which one I enjoy the most. So I'm currently making my first overworld campaign map with Wonderdraft, which is the one you see on the screen right now. It doesn't appear to be super great with, you know, things like like city views, because it appears to be designed for more overworld, so overviews. So what I'm doing right now, essentially. So just world maps, that's it. Once I get past this, if I'm going to make anything specific for this area, because I'm probably going to make some for the world map I'm making right now, if I'm going to make any cities or something for this place, I'm going to jump over to Worldographer and try out the Cityographer set. But to specifically answer that question, yes, the main one I'm using right now is Wonderdraft. Think of it as like Photoshop, but designed more for the Dungeons and Dragons work, as in it's more of an art program, which is something I'm generally not god tier at, but this has definitely been working out very well for me. Okay, anyways, back to... Okay, so I got these. What I'd want to do is I'd want to get to work on, Yeah, I'm thinking I'd want to get to work on using, let me adjust a little bit. I'm thinking of making the main city landmark at the very least for each one. And then I'm going to add a few landmarks. So for instance, we got the city of the Archvale here, which is poorly walled out by me placing down paths here at random to circle around. And then the city of Taltine over here, not Taltine, Tara, which is a setup I essentially got here. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see here. Huh. Yeah, let's start with overlaying. Yeah, I want to get the most difficult one out of the way. So we need... It's gonna be more placed like... do I have any like cave symbols, stuff for underground representation here? Because it's definitely a little more... Ooh. Ooh. I do see some caves. I could make use of it. But yeah, I might need to consider doing some personal imports of some landmark items and stuff like that to make it look a bit better. That would be wonder. Okay. Yeah, what we want is a little... We want this, then like right above it, place like city style. Do we not have black and white cities? Hold on. Ooh. Oh no. Oh yes we do. I'll place it down to sort of make it blend with the just like maybe one extra large building in size. Make it grow like that, maybe. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. It sort of makes it scale inside. Is this really how... That's how small it gets. Oof. Hold on, if I remember it, I think we can find... Yes, we can. Okay, so how about we erase that? Can I, like... Symbols? No. Yeah, let's reselect. I need to get rid of this without, that's exactly what I wanted. There we go. move it up a couple layers here. Make it look a bit better. Make it go back a layer, actually. No, we want it not default. At the same time, we don't want it completely enveloped here. So let's do something like this, where it's going to be a little bit more, let's encompass one city over it. But rather than move this one up by one. Simple landmarks. Can we scale this down in size a bit? Yes, we can. Okay. Since it's getting kind of late, I took some time to mess around here and screw with audio and the such. So I think I'm going to call it good for the night. I do thank you all for the people who actually dropped in to view the stream and such. I do thank you very much for watching, and for those who see this after I've archived it, I do hope you have enjoyed, because I mean, hey, this time I remembered to remove the little text right here, you know, the little fun text. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day.